Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Angel Message, and I'm Rachel Scoltock. So we're starting a bit earlier now that I've worked out that a lot of people couldn't attend the 11 a.m. because of daylight savings here in New South Wales. So I've moved it back an hour, and hopefully that will help those of you that want to see it live. And of course, if you can't see it live, you can still watch the replay. And don't forget that I send the replay out every Monday evening to anyone who's on my mailing list. So if you'd like to stop searching for it, if you're always looking for the replay, you can go over to my website and sign up. There's a little pop-up that says sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get the newsletter and the weekly video direct to your inbox, so you can keep it, flagged up. So I'm just going to put a comment in because that helps me see all of your comments and helps me to see. Oops. All right. Hi, Amanda. Lovely to see you here. I knew there was some people here. So I'm going to start every Monday now with an intention setting and a quick clearing of our energy so that we can be in a position to start the week on, stay connected, keep your consciousness high, make sure that your energy is grounded and protected. Just a really simple process that we can join together. And of course, if we do that every Monday together, not only are you clearing the way for your week ahead, but we're building an energy here, which I think is lovely. We've already done that. Sorry, I nudged the computer. We've already done that by this. I mean, I can't remember how long I've been doing this, years and years. Hi, Trish. Hi, Kida. Good morning. Nice to see you here. So let's begin by calling in the angels and setting your intentions for the week ahead. So think about something that you would like to achieve this week. Maybe even something that you're attracting in the bigger picture of your life. And by that, I mean something that you want to create that maybe might take more than this week, so that you're really building up that energy connection with the divine. It's everything in your life is about energy, and it starts with your energy. You could have all the best things going, the best vision board, the best affirmations, the best mantras, but if you haven't cleaned up your energy and you haven't protected and grounded it, and you haven't cleared away the energies that are attached to you, fear, past events, past traumas, cleaned up the tears and rips that might be in your energy field, if your energy isn't right, then that's going to always just be reflected in what happens coming in to your life. So this is a really very basic intention setting that I'm going to be doing. Hi, Justin. Great to see you here. So let's begin. So maybe get yourself into, whether you're sitting or wherever you are, just make sure that your legs are uncrossed, unless you're sitting in lotus, like a true yogi. Make sure that your legs are uncrossed. Your hands either beside you, on your lap, open to the ceiling, and just take a big cleansing deep breath and close your eyes. And I'm going to ask for and invite the presence of divine spirit, and ask for and invite the presence of your guardian angels. And of course, they're always with you, but when we acknowledge their presence, it's inviting their help. And I also ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Michael and his band of mercy helper angels. And I want you to imagine that there is a stream of white light streaming down from above your head and surrounding your entire body. And as you breathe, you start to feel this beautiful energy around you. Feel yourself relaxing. See what you can do to just drop some tension out of your body. Notice, do you need to drop your shoulders? Do you need to drop your jaw? Do you need to soften your brow? Maybe let your hands soften. Where are you holding on to tension? Maybe it's your tummy and your solar plexus, where so many people do hold tension. And now that you've got this beautiful divine light, this energy around you, which is of the highest vibration, it switches on your higher consciousness. And of course, with that, you start to become more aware of your angels. So many people say, why can't I see my angels? Because you're not looking You're not in the right vibration to see them. So allow yourself to sink more into this white light. And then I want you to imagine that some of this white light starts to actually stream into your body, and you're going to allow it to go through you like a straight beam of light in the top of your head, down through your spine, down through the base of your spine, and then sending that energy down into the earth. And I want you to imagine that there is a big red rock in the center of the earth, and you're going to imagine that white stream of light wrapping around that rock 3 times. And by that, you're grounding yourself. You are saying, I'm here, I'm present, I accept I'm in a physical body, I'm a spiritual being. You're switching yourself on. And now I want you to think about that earth energy rising up and coming back up into your body. Doesn't that feel good? And now I want you to imagine coming into your heart center and just think about 3 intentions that you have for yourself and your life. So it is my intention to create a happy, healthy day, whatever it is that you want to create, with the help of my angels. And set your intentions. And then just imagine that white light inside of you expanding and filling your whole body. And relax. And that way you're connected, you're grounded, you're in your energy. And that's the way I start almost every session I do with my clients. And that's the way I start myself, but also I start with my actual clients, bringing them to that place, because it's a receptive place. And it switches on your higher consciousness. It invites the angels into your awareness, because they're always there, but it's your awareness of them that makes all the difference. So I'm going to be pulling you a couple of cards for today, and I'm using the Angel Therapy deck, which I haven't used for a while. Hi, Natalie. Lovely to see you. Nice to see you here. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about clearing and deleting drama to create abundance, because it's always when we're in our most peaceful state and when we are in our power that we can become magnets to the abundance in our lives. And, you know, it has a lot to do with cleaning up the energy of fear, drama, conflict, past pain, past trauma. You know, sometimes those past pains can have the thickest cords that are pulling you backwards and pulling you into beliefs about yourself that are unhealthy, like I'm not good enough. Maybe there's guilt in there. You think, well, you know, if I was a good person, that person wouldn't have broken up with me, or if I was a good person, I wouldn't have had that horrible experience. And those aren't true beliefs, they're ego beliefs, but they're strong enough because we live in a physical reality, which is energetic at core. If you're still thinking about it, if you've still got a consciousness about it, if they can still trigger you, those things that have happened to you, then you have a cord to them. We actually have cords to everything that we constantly interact with or that we think about a lot. And some cords are positive cords. You know, you might spend time with a lovely friend, or even someone that you meet online. I've met some lovely people, who some of whom are here, who online, who, you know, give such good energy out that you feel that good energy every time you even see their name. And that's a good cord. You're exchanging positive energy, and you can feel that strand of energy filling with good light when you think about or connect with that person, or when you've spent time with them. And then there's the draining cords, where it's the opposite. You feel drained, depleted, not good about yourself. You feel for some reason triggered by that person. And that's not always just to do with them. It can be to do with you and your thoughts and beliefs, but we're connected and corded to so many different people. But it's important to clear out those cords that trigger you and pull you down and drain your energy, because that's where all the good stuff's going. If you're waiting for success, abundance, happiness, peace, and you're finding it, you feel like there's something always pulling you back, like a bungee rope. You get good energy going, you do loads of work, but then you just get pulled back. Then there are cords there, and those are the things you have to clean up. They don't just disappear by themselves unless, you know, you really work on clearing them. Hi, Rosie. So, okay. Woohoo. I really like these cards. Now I'm going to pull one from the Archangel's deck because I'm feeling it. Now, someone here is ungrounded or is feeling a bit knocked about by either someone in their life or the energy in their life at this moment. I've got a real feeling of lightheadedness, feeling not connected, perhaps feeling a bit irritated or grumpy. So that, and it could be not you, it could be a cord that's you're attached to, that you're picking up on someone else's grumpiness or negativity. But I just felt that come in then, and the angels were saying that is someone who needs to get grounded and who needs to do some work on their energy. So, okay. Wow, okay. I keep knocking the computer today, I'm so sorry. So the first card out for you, this is present situation. So whenever I do my cards, the first card is always about the present situation. So it's a beautiful card. It shows a temple and it shows the full moon. And we've also got all this beautiful flowing water, and it's actually a representation of the crown chakra, which is the chakra on the top of your head. Now, this is your gateway to higher consciousness. This is so important that this energy center is kept clean and clear. If it's not, you constantly feel suppressed or oppressed, and depression comes in, fatigue, not having enough energy, not feeling like having to really struggle to connect with the angels and the divine, or to get your life force energy. It's like you're struggling through, and that's because this is the energetic gateway. Like everything else, all the other chakras underneath aren't getting their energy as well because this energy center is blocked, if it is blocked. And when it's open, you feel so connected. The synchronicity, the signs, energy flows, you get divine messages, you're switched on intuitively, psychically, and your healing energy is flowing. And so it's really important that you focus on this week. So your crown chakra is also the place where divine guidance drops in. So it's saying to you, make sure that you pay attention to repetitive ideas that come into your mind that are nudging you in a direction. Now, one of the reasons why you might be blocking them is through fear. Like, I can't do that. Who am I to do that? Or it's too hard, or I don't know how. And the angels never drop an idea into you and without helping you to get there as well. So they won't do it all for you. It is co-creation. There's, you are the spiritual being in the physical body. They're in their spiritual bodies. So they can give you the guidance and the advice, but you have to follow through on it. And I'm feeling this week, that you have to follow through on some guidance. How funny is this? This is your guidance card. The steps that you need to take. Have you asked for your angels to help you? So if you're stuck with something, if you're saying, I really want to do this, or I really want to move forward, or there's something I so want to do, you need to ask your angels for help with it. And when I say ask, I mean sit down, take some time, write it, speak it aloud, meditate on it, but actually say, I want your help with this specific thing. I don't know how I'm going to do it without you. I need your help in drawing to me the abundance, the guidance, in order that I can create what it is. There was a lady online, I've been talking to her for some time on and off through messaging, and she really wants a big change in her life, but she's always saying, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for this. So I said to her, the next time she messaged me and said, I'm so ready for this, and I said, yes, you've been saying this a long time. What's blocking you? And she said, it's impossible because I haven't got the money. And so she's got the divine idea, the nudge, the guidance, her internal soul is saying, go, go, go. And she's saying it's impossible. So it's not impossible. It's just that you haven't thought, or you haven't received the guidance, you haven't had the divine inspiration, you haven't received the idea yet because there is a way, you just don't know what it is. And because you don't know what it is, you've decided it's impossible. And this is how we humans limit ourselves so much. So her energy, her whole message to herself, she's probably blocked her crown chakra. Her whole message to herself is, I want this, I can't have it. I want this, I can't have it. And so she's telling herself she's limited, and she's not calling in her angels. And if she is, she's imagining that the angels are just going to deposit a giant big bag of money. It's just going to arrive. That's not how it happens. Sometimes it is how it happens. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it is how it happens. I've had at least 2 cases in the last few weeks where someone has said money just showed up, but it wasn't. It was back payment that they weren't expecting. It was money from that had been bequeathed them that they weren't expecting, that was years gone by, and it had been hidden, and then they found it. But if they hadn't have been open and ready and willing to follow their guidance, maybe they wouldn't have accepted it. Or maybe that moment of being open allowed whatever block was there to move out of the way, so that this back pay or whatever it was could come in. We can't possibly know every single thing in the universe that is there for us. But the more we're open to it, the more that we allow it, the quicker it can come in. So yes, it can just arrive. Don't ever put that, out of your mind. The other way it can arrive is another client of mine. She had a business. She wanted to do one of my programs with me. It was $3,000 for her to do it. And she had a look in her bank account, and someone had several clients had been to her recently and bought some of her special packages, and the exact amount of my course was in her account. And she was like, well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what it is. And she did it. So, but sometimes we have to create the channel for it. And so we go, okay, Angels, how do I create this? And it might be you sell some things from your house. It might be that you get a little weekend job for a few weeks. It could be anything that's of drawing that money to you. You just have to be open to it. So many people are not open. They just want to sit where they are and moan and not let what it is coming. So the angels want to help you with this. And angels aren't just genies that come and deliver. They will work with you. They'll start clearing those cords. They'll start unlocking those parts of you that is limited and unbelieving. They will start changing your consciousness. But you have to ask them, because they can't do it without your invitation. Remember the law of free will. If you want to spend your whole life struggling, sad, stuck, complaining, then that's your free will. That's your free will. And that's such an important thing to understand, especially when we're dealing with other people, right? That we keep giving them advice and they don't seem to be taking it, or they don't want to change. That everyone has free will, and they all have their own journey to take, and they have their own lessons to learn. And so some people do have to go through that difficulty for a little bit of time, making it harder on themselves before they get sick enough of it to hit rock bottom. And I'm talking about myself here. I've gone through things like that, where I can remember years ago my sister saying to me, how bad has it got to get? And I was like, oh, and then it did, and then I was out. But so we've all been there. We can't judge it. But remember free will. You have to give permission for your angels to help you. Now, this is an interesting card as the outcome. I really love that card. Look at the energy change. She's gone from grasping the wish in her hands to woohoo, she's got her arms in the air. She's receiving all of this light is pouring down around her, which looks like it's the light from the crown chakra card, just streaming and cascading around her body. I've got to get it out of the light there. So the name of this card is crystals as well. So it says the energies of crystals supports and helps your present situation. Of course, crystals contain energy, an energy vibration, a frequency. And part of that energy vibration can be that they can help raise your own vibration. They can also help you become conscious of things. They can also help with your intentions. So if you want to create abundance or create love or attract something in particular into your life. You can choose crystals such as citrine, amethyst, selenite, high vibrating crystals that help you to heighten your own vibration, send out the intention and the vibration frequency of what it is that you want. But I really think with this card, it's showing you, and I'm seeing here she's got a couple of, I can't do it in the mirror, there you go, she's got a couple of flowers around her that are kind of stuck to her body, and to me they look like entities or energy blocks, and it's like the stream of light is washing away all of those energy blocks that are stopping her from receiving. Now the final card is career transition, and I'm really feeling this for some of you that you are getting this boost right now of energy, and they're saying it's time for you to clear the energy in order for you to do the transition in your career that you want. It's time. You've had this period this year of yes, there's been pushing, but there's also been a feeling of like having to sit still, rest, recharge, slow down a bit, and very much it's about divine timing. So the divine timing is right now for you to really put out your intentions for what you want with your career, with your life purpose, with your business. Do you want to be successful? What kind of success do you want? Really put it out there. Say specifically what it is that you want, what your money goals are, and be really clear on that, because this is Archangel Shamuel, the angel who helps us to find what is lost, and also to align you with your life purpose, also very much a heart chakra angel. This is about the changes you make within are triggering a big change in your career. So the energy clearing, the clearing out old beliefs, the ridding yourself of drama, ridding yourself of conflict. Are there people or situations in your life that have just got drama written all over them? And no matter what happens, it seems to bring you into that vibration. There's even some pages I used to follow where I thought I was following them for interest, and there was one particular page in an area I really love in Australia. So I was watching their page, but so much drama happened on that page and people being racist and horrible. And I used to get hooked into it. So then I had to make a decision. I've got to cut off from that. I don't want to waste my precious energy seeing that kind of information, those kind of words, surrounding myself by that sort of energy. I want to surround myself with higher energy. I don't want to get involved in the trolls and the critics and the low energy belief people, because that's like a anchor pulling your vibration down. So whether it's friendships, whether it's work colleagues, whether it's websites, social media, thoughts in your mind, it's time for you to delete the drama, because the drama is not the same vibration as abundance. And when you recognize that and you understand how cords work, that anything that you persistently connect to, you have a cord to, and that cord is siphoning your energy off, and your energy is meant to be for you, and yet you're giving it to some low vibrational thing or person. That means that you are losing what could turn out to be material support, a boost of energy for your career, healing and health for your body, loving relationships instead of toxic ones. So that's the message this week. Delete drama to create abundance. And we know that abundance comes in all forms. We're not just talking about money. If we're only focused on money, then everything else goes out of balance. Just like if we're only focused on spirit, everything else goes out of balance. We have to have a balance in everything. But making sure that your life is clear of drama and criticism and judgment, both within and outside, is going to clean up your whole vibration. And that is going to align you with your life purpose, your soul purpose. And what comes with that is divine support. If you watched last week's video, I had some criticism last week on YouTube from a lady who thought it was very unspiritual that I charge money. That is a drama too, that whole idea. And then yesterday I was out somewhere and someone said to me, hey, it wasn't that awful, that message that you got about your services. And I was like, what? And I'd completely forgotten about it, because as soon as I'd done with it, I cut my cords with it. I was done, and it was gone from my brain. I wasn't having mental arguments or trying to do anything about it or thinking, that person. I just let it go. And when you let something go completely, it no longer has an energetic charge for you of drama, and that person can't hook into your energy anymore. And so it's so important. But we can't say that abundance isn't important as physical human beings. It's just the energy of exchange for the things that we need in life. And it makes such a difference to your energy if you're not stuck in the, I imagine it like, the tumble dryer where you put your clothes to dry, that when you're struggling, you can't find enough. You're worrying about where the next bill payment's going to come from, where you're upset because you can't get your hair done, or you can't buy that shirt you like, or you can't feed your animals. That energy is like you're constantly stuck in the tumble dryer and you can't get up and out. And when you do fix that part of your life, and it's only an energy thing, life starts to flow, and you can let that take care of itself whilst you're taking care of your purpose and the things that are important, the things that you're here to do. So sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. How long have I been talking? Okay. Okay, Natalie says, that's exactly me. I've had to stop following some pages too. Yeah, I think, you're really connected with Natalie. I think we're really being called to it, aren't we? It's like, don't involve yourself with it. Like, it feels as light workers sometimes like I've got to tell people off, or I've got to let people know the right way. And you can do that, but it's also a decision. Like, do I choose? Because they're more likely to pull you down than you are more likely to lift them up, because some people are just committed to being in their ego. They're just committed to being right, to winning. They're committed no matter what. They're committed to misunderstanding you, to seeing the worst in you, to wanting to pull you down, because usually that troll energy has a very strong agenda. And the agenda is either their own low self-esteem or low self-worth, or a need to have conflict in order to have drama, or a need to pull you down because they feel jealous. And we have to stop giving it our energy. We have to stop giving it oxygen. Thanks, Melissa. I like this top too. People in my industry bad-mouthing their customers. Yeah, awful, awful. Like, if you want customers in no matter what industry you're in, whether it's restaurants, whether it's healing, whether it's a dance school, whether you can't badmouth your customers, because energetically everyone feels that and they don't come. Simple as. Like, sometimes you get people who you just go, oh, I can't believe that person did that, but they're not your customers anyway. And you definitely don't need to spread that stuff around the world. Like, you deal with it, but yeah, you don't put your customers down. But not everyone understands energy, do they? Amanda says she pulled that card just before. Which one was it, Amanda? That's just not a coincidence, is it? And so many people who have signed up for my program, which starts tomorrow, Tuesday, the 22nd of October, Australia time, the Energy Skills for Empaths program, it is closing tonight. So sales will close tonight. If you would still like to be a part of it, I know I've got a few emails sitting in my email account this morning of people that are interested. You'll need to act fast, so I'll get back in touch with anybody who is interested in it. I do understand the last minute thing. That's kind of what I've done before too with some of the courses I've joined. That's perfectly fine, but if you're interested in it, please get in touch. I've had several emails from girls who've already signed up, who have already started to experience a shift, whether it be financially, whether it be in their energy, how they're feeling in their body, opportunity, synchronicity. It's a sacred space that we're holding for 6 weeks, which is a sacred space for transformation, for clearing energy, for protecting your energy, for getting rid of all of those blocks and the drama and the conflict and the trauma and the things that have been draining you and pulling you down, and teaching you how to use your energy in order to call in will own your power, call in what you need for support on this path, and walk your path with grace, abundance, and love, with the highest of intentions and integrity. Energy only works with integrity. So thank you all so much for being here. And thanks, Gail. Nice to see you. Oh, the crystals card. Oh, there you go, Amanda. Then you just need to maybe put that somewhere and have that on your altar so that you can tune into that energy. That's a lovely high vibing card. So if you missed the energy clearing, it's right at the beginning of this video, and the card reading is straight after that. But angel blessings, I'll see you next Monday. And if you're interested in energy skills for empaths, I'll put the link up and you can send me a message, and I will let you know all the details if you want to be a part of it. Bye.